Just try to see if we're on. Oh! Ah! Turn it down. There we go. I'll put the link in the... Right. Perfect. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully everyone can hear this fine. I'm hoping. Right, I think it should be on there. Yes, indeed it is. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the return of, I would say, FTR's biggest racing series, I would say. Yeah, the BTCC blueprints with STDash84 designs. This time, Season 16 coming to you live to Brands Hatch, the season opener. I am Sean, as always, and joining me back again in the booth is Liam, the two-time champion of this fine series. How are you today, Liam?
I'm good. We've been off for a while. Good to get back to the close racing and excitement. Hopefully it's better than some season openers we've had, and yeah, hopefully good. Yeah,
just for people that are known, we are having a step back in time with that. We're going back to the Super Touring era, to the year 1995, if anyone can remember them back, the Super Tourers. And yeah, I've always said all along that the Super Tourers have been the best racing that the BTCC have ever done. So it's great to see them, like the cars done back again. And again, full credit as well to Ash making these designs. They look like, again, pinpoint accuracy as always ever, isn't it? They look gorgeous out there, don't they?
Yeah, I do livery designs, but Ash is next level. He does some incredible stuff.
Oh, indeed he does. So we'll go through the drivers then of this for season 16. So first of all, let's actually talk about the defending champion then, Ethan Graham, driving in a Subaru, the Honda Accord. Which, do you remember who drove the Honda Accord back then?
I wasn't even born, so no.
Oh, okay then. Well, that was David Leslie, the late David Leslie, and James Kay. If you remember those drivers. Well, David Leslie, Scottish.
I remember a lot of the drivers. I just don't remember who was in what.
Ah, okay then. Now this is my knowledge, my BTCC brain knowledge. But anyway, Graham is teamed up with, let's see if I can find him. There he is right here. Ewan Lloyd, a guy who I was definitely impressed with last season. And I tell you what, that is actually quite a team to have. Ewan Lloyd and Ethan Graham. Looking forward to see what they would do, because like I says, hugely impressed with Ewan last season. If he can make a full schedule, he would be a championship contender, I reckon. So watch out for that team. There could be ones to look out for. That Motti Gaming guy, that's a new guy. His name is, what's his name again? Motti Kimchi. And his teammate is Roy Nashel. Now, obviously, there's been a problem with Kimchi's connection trying to get in and that and what have you. He's been joining and he's been leaving and all that. So, but there you can see, I don't know if you can see from Nashel's car that's ghosted. That's about the 12th time now that his name's on there now. And he's driving the Toyota Corolla, which is now driven in the Mazda, which is driven... Who drove the Toyota in 95?
You put me to some test here, I just don't know.
Go on, hazard a guess. I'll give you a clue. It's a former F1 driver.
Mansell was in it at some point. Was it him?
Yeah, but he drove the Ford, but it wasn't him. No, it was Julian Bailey and Tim Sugden. That's who it was. So, and again, Motti Gaming left the room. So that is the Toyotas there. Next up, actually, we'll go for the guy who's fastest overall in practice. Lewis Edwards driving the Vauxhall liveried Hyundai, and his teammate is Martin Cacorn, and I'm trying to see where he is. Oh, Piper's having a moment there out of Dingledale. Where is he? There he is. Oh no, that's not him, my bad. That's him. He's just come out the pit lane. Martin Cacorn, we saw him late last season in the championship. Hopefully he will do... oh, he's just gone off at Paddock Hill. Well, I was going to say, I hope he does better, but that's not a good sign, coming out the pit lane and losing it at Paddock Hill. Lovely stuff. Next up, then, is the BMWs. The BMWs are back for this season. And I'm going to try and pronounce his Saturday. I'm going to try and pronounce his name. So it is Twan Volbrecht. I hope I've said that right. I hope I have. And his teammate is... Where on earth is he? Where is he? There he is. Xavier McIntosh, who was red hot the last meeting at Sedegna, when he got 2 wins and propelled himself up to, I think it was 3rd in the championship. So watch out for McIntosh. He's now in, you know, one of the cars that has won a lot of championships back then, especially when Lewis Edwards was there driving in it. So, you know, nice to see BMW back in there. Next up is Liam New, former teammate now to Ethan Graham, driving the Alfa Romeo Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi back again in touring cars for the first time since season 9, was it?
Something like that, yeah. Something
like that, when Nicholas Kyle dominated it. And his teammate is a guy who previously driven the Mitsubishi in that season. I'm just trying to find where he is. Oh, he's actually 2nd place. There he is, Chris Clements. It's actually kind of interesting to see those two are teammates, considering that Liam costed Chris the championship at season 14. So that's going to be an interesting lineup there. And also Clements has freed himself away from this greedy numpty, Adam Piper, in the Ford Mondeo Mazda, and his teammate is Connor Heron. But Connor is going to be missing qualifying and the first race, but we will see Connor back again. I think there is another driver that we are, another team that we're going to be seeing, and that will be the Williams Renault Mitsubishi, but we'll see them during qualifying, as we're going to get it underway right now, actually. So, loads of different manufacturers. Subaru's back, Mitsubishi's back, BMW's back, Motti's back, but he's going to go back away in about 5 seconds time or something. And actually leading the way is, oh well, there he is. There's the last team, I think, is the team of the blue and yellow Williams Renault Mitsubishi of the same drivers of last season, Leon Welsh and Ash Sharp. Sharp looking very different now because he's not driving a Mazda, which he has done for like the last, I think it was like 4 or 5 seasons. So it's, you know, it's new to Ash here. Let's see what he can do. Oh, well, he nearly gets into the back of Kokorin there as well. So then we've got 5 minutes qualifying as always. Pole position, you get a championship point for that. Fastest lap, you get another championship point. It's just same yada yada yada. Again, the medium tyres rule is in play. Also, one big difference as well, I think Liam, I think you can elaborate on this, is the BOP difference is completely gone now, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's no longer the manual BOP where we tried to make every car as equal as possible. It's now back to endgame, which is polyphony settings, so it's kind of new grounds. There's some sort of conflicting reports, of course. Last time we had all these cars together, the Evo and the Subaru and the BMW absolutely walked it, but that was a while ago, so some have concerns, some are saying no, it should be okay, so hopefully it's all okay and doesn't cause a ruckus. But there's the potential to.
Yeah, there could be. There could be some changes in the BOP. There's a bit of a hold up then coming into clearays with Clements. Just hits one of the signs there, and McIntosh sliding his way out of clearways, and he's got like a gang of cars there. You got the defending champion Ethan Graham there as well, and it looks like McIntosh is going to slow down, so he's going to sacrifice this lap. He's probably wanting to get some clean air, I reckon, is McIntosh. I was just looking through the drivers' lineup there to see what tyres they're all going to start on then. So the top 3 there, we've got Volbrecht and then New, and that's Edwards going extremely wide out of Graham Hill. They're all on softs. Piper is on the mediums, as well as Ewan Lloyd, as well as Ethan. And then you got Leon Welsh on a set of super softs, so too does Clements. Sharp's got super softs. McIntosh is also on mediums. I'm guessing that's just the same type of strategy. What he always does, mediums in race 1 for the first 2 races, races 3 and 4, race 2 on mediums, etc, etc. Kokorin, he's also on mediums. And the last one, Roy Nashel, and he's on a set of super softs. Again, 2 drivers not racing yet. Like I says, is Connor Heron, he's going to be late in. And Moti Kimchi, the rookie, and well, he's got problems with his connection issues trying to get into the lobby. So here comes Volbrecht, the rookie, another rookie. You've got 3 new drivers in this, so that's good to see rookies coming in. A 1:27.7 for Tuan, and Liam New goes 1.5 seconds slower there. Lewis Edwards goes nearly 4 tenths slower than Tuan's time. Ewan Lloyd puts his Honda Accord down in 4th, but then swapping and changing all over the place there was Leon goes 4th fastest, Clements goes 3rd fastest, McIntosh goes, he's not even showing in the top 9, isn't he? No, he's 10th fastest on those mediums, And Kokorden is 11th place, and I think Nashel is just coming out of Clearways. Sorry, he's coming out of Sterling's now, so he's going to get one more lap in. But so far, the new boy, Twan Volbrecht, on pole position.
Yeah, but we've seen Edwards do a 27.1 in practice, so if he can...
But that was in the Mazda.
With new here. No, he did that in the Hyundai. His Mazda time was a 27.4, I think, in the Mazda. So he's definitely got the potential to take pole, but he's got some traffic and not much time left to do it.
Yeah, about a minute to go then, just making his way out of Westfield and now in towards Sheen Curve, the blind uphill right-hander. Let's ride on board with him. He's got his good friend Liam New just ahead of him, so he's going to get a good tow here. And he is faster than his previous time, but not fastest of all. And in fact, he's actually backing off. He's backed off. Oh, he's got time to do one more lap in, so he's got time. What is Twan going to do? Is he going to improve? He does. Only just a 27.6 now for the Dutchman. And Liam New improves. In fact, Twan goes off at Paddock Hill. More times being improved. Piper does a 29.5. Liam New does a 29.1. Ethan Graham goes 5th fastest with a 28.9. And then Sharp also improves to 7th. McIntosh does a 30.2. So qualifying is now ended, and whoever that might be, Kokorden, he crosses the line. He does improve by a hell of a lot, 131.254 on no set of mediums. But his qualifying is done. So all eyes then now on Edwards. He's got to find nearly half a second on Volbrecht's time.
Which he can't do, see in this sector. He's purple.
He's purple, yep. That's out of sector 2. Now, this is the important bit here. Oh, he runs all 4 wheels on the grass there. And is that going to lose some time then? It's a little bit sluggish there by the looks of it. Now then, let's see what it's like. Yeah, going into Sheen Curve. And is he still purple? No, he's lost a lot of time. So Edwards, not unless if you can find some Herculean effort there to try and get back on the ball. But I don't think it's going to happen. So Twan, the new guy, the newbie in this championship, he's going to start on the ball.
Edwards could lose second here because Clements was quite a way up coming through the last sector split.
And he's going to get a good tow. Yeah, he's got a great tow off Ethan. Let's see. Piper improves to go 5th. But all eyes is on Clements, and he goes 2nd there. 10th slower than Volbrecht, but he is ahead of his, we could say, championship rival Lewis Edwards in the process. So good effort that is from Chris Clements. Here comes Liam New, his teammate. He's going to cross the line, and he does not improve. And there is your poster there, Twan Volbrecht. That's a solid showing there. Absolute superb that from Twan to start on the pole in your debut race.
Yeah, Edwards might be a little infuriated. That probably should have been a relatively easy pole for him, but a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, indeed it will be. But, you know, he can eradicate that if he takes the win here. So here we go, the first round of the new season. Oh, I'm so excited to see these cars looking out on track. So here's how they look. Volbrecht, Clements, Edwards, Welsh. Nashel got him to 5th place. Good effort from Nashel. Then it is Sharp, Piper. Ethan Graham, the champion, starts 8th. Then it's New, Lloyd. Then it is McIntosh and Kokorden. That is how you line up. As the engine nose tries, then 12 laps on this track, and season 16 is underway. Good start actually there from the BMWs, as it always is with the rear wheel drive off the line. Lewis Edwards leaned up against the pit wall trying to get by Clements then, but into Paddock Hill they go for the first time. It is still Twan with the lead, 3 abreast in the back in the middle of the pack there with Adam Piper being, oh my goodness me, Liam New gets into the back of Piper. And off goes Nashel. His hard work in qualifying is coming undone, not unless we had a bit of help there. Sharp just holding on into 5th place ahead of his teammate there. Liam New going travelling off at Graham Hill. Gets back on track perfectly fine. But meanwhile, up front, the top 3 literally nose to tail as they're making their way towards Pilgrim's Drop for the first time.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact around the Piper, Graham, New, Nashel area, so hopefully they sorted it out. But definitely a lot of bumping and barging. That's
nothing new there. If it's involving Piper with some contact, and he nearly shuts the door on his former teammate, the champion, Ethan Graham. Kokorden has gone extremely wide out of Westfield, and so that's him going to be tumbling. Sorry, Hawthorne Bend, that is. So he's going to be tumbling down the order. In fact, he's actually got off there. So we'll have a look at a replay. and he just carried too much speed out of there, hits the gravel, and around she goes.
Yeah, the two Williams Renaults are sitting well in 4th and 5th, and that's a team lineup I do actually know. That was Menu and Hoy. I do remember that one.
Yes, Alain Menu and the late great Will Hoy then. So complete the first lap. It is Volbrecht from Edwards, from Clements, from Welsh and Sharp. That's your top 5. Now even Graham has found a way by Piper, the only Ford livery driver in the field. We're still waiting for Conor Hedder to make a return. Liam New then in 8th, followed by 9th place Ewan Lloyd, and I think that is Nashel trying to recover from his moment there. Oh, and spin. So what's happened to Sharp? Sharp's had a massive moment because he's tumbling down the pecking order as well. Oh, he just gets into the gravel at Paddock Hill. Gets it going though, but then he's been absolutely swamped by the whole pack of cars there, and literally got squeezed off the track, and then nearly got pushed around by Nashel in the background.
Oh, Sharp's off again. Something's happened. He's off again.
Would that be off? That would be at Coop, not Cooper's, Surtees, sorry. Oh yeah, he's lost it big time going into Surtees. So Sharp there, struggling already in the Mitsubishi. We were just praising on him as well, how good he was there in the first lap, and it's just all gone unstuck though. Meanwhile, his teammate's also gone off at Sheed. Leon Welsh has just gone off at Sheen Curve, and he's got back on the track, but he's going to lose a lot of positions. So disaster already alone on this lap for the Williams Reynolds boys, and nearly shoves McIntosh off the track there.
Well, that's the commentators' cars. I praised them for being 4th and 5th, and within a lap it's undone.
Yeah,
up front, Volbrecht after a good pull's a bit of a cork on the bottle, and here goes Edwards.
To the inside of Paddock Hill, slides the rear there, and Edwards into the lead of the race, but although the crisscross may have happened here, here comes Tron to the inside as the contact slightly. I'll tell you what, Clements has got the best seat in the house. Let's ride on board then with Clements, and he's going to go around the outside of Edwards into Graham Hill Bend, still side by side for the lead. Now there's contact, Edwards gets it sideways, and now they're going to be nearly 3 abreast into Surtees, but Clements will have now the inside line. Fought late, going late braking and trying to get 2 and 1 there, but Clements now up into P2.
Yeah, Edwards had the chance. He was alongside, but Volbrecht sort of turned in and forced Edwards over the grass, which has put Clements in a place. So now we'll see if Clements is faster, because Edwards was definitely faster than Volbrecht and Clements was there, but was that just because of the hold-up?
Possibly so. And have a look then. Oh, there's a look then. He's back again, but won't be for long. Anyway, we've got the 200 Accords, 4th, 5th and 6th there. That's a decent showing from these guys, because I believe they're both on medium tyres. Yeah, Ethan Graham and Ewan Lloyd using the medium tyres. I think Liam is also... No, he's not, actually. Oh, Liam! I was just looking at my screen. Has he just tank slapped? I tell you what, that was...
Graham's pushed him off.
Well, that's actually a teammate from last season.
Yeah. They
were teammates last season, and I'll tell you what, it looks like there's no love lost between those two. Had the better run, though.
Graham didn't realise he was there, and he's just sort of had him off, and he was very lucky that there wasn't a big crash between New and Lloyd, because Lloyd almost got caught up in that.
Yeah, that was quite an unusual place for Liam to try and make a move around the outside of Sterling. You would have thought he would have made the move on the inside, but yeah, I don't think Ethan saw that coming there, to be fair. But
yeah, Ethan had made a mistake through Dingledale, and that allowed New to be there on the right, because he was quite slow out of the corner.
And who's making his, his charge up through the field there? There is Nashel. Started 5th, fell down to as low as 10th, and now he's got Ewan Lloyd just ahead. And there is Welch back there in 8th with Pipe. Oh, and off goes Nashel with Surtees. I need to stop praising these guys, I really do. We're cursing them.
Stop saying nice things, they'll do better. They'll do well. Piper's doing really well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Piper's doing extremely well there to sit him there in 8th place. I'm just hoping for him to go off now. He's battling with McIntosh side by side then at Hawthorns and through. Oh, I think he was just holding position, I think. I think Leon Welsh is... Oh, no, that's Sharp, sorry. Oh, McIntosh and Piper side by side out of Westfield, that was, and now in towards Sheen. Let's ride on board then with McIntosh, who was red hot last season, picking up those 2 wins out of the last 3 races. And now he has got Piper just ahead of him, and ahead of them is Leon Welsh in the Williams Renault Mitsubishi. So now starting to start to have lap 5 then. To the rundown, it is Twan. The top 3 there still literally low still. Edwards is losing a little bit of ground now on the top 2.
Yeah, he just went wide out of paddock. He's making so many mistakes in that Hyundai. He's definitely the fastest out of these 3 by possibly up to half a second, but he's just constantly sliding or touching grass or touching gravel or something.
He's just pushing the boundaries just a bit too hard there. I mean, they do have a big gap though. Oh, and Ewan Lloyd tank slapping out of Graham Hill. What a save that was from Ewan Lloyd there. Huge tank slapping moment. I tell you what, Liam New is all over the back of his former teammate of last season. Let's ride on board then with New. He's on a set of softs, whereas Ethan is on the set of mediums. And again, Ethan going defensive down towards Pilgrim's Drop and then into, nearly puts a bump. Oh, was there a bit of a bump there?
There was.
Yeah, a little bit of a love tap there. And now in towards Westfield and then up Dingledale. And Liam looks like he's the fast driver, obviously, because he's got the fast tyre compound. But he's just trying to find a way around Ethan. Oh, which he dives it to the inside. He made the move. It didn't happen there. Ethan just slammed the door in Liam's face. And now that's concertinaed up now to have Ewan Lloyd and Leon Welsh to catch up with this. Maybe a 4-car battle now for 4th position.
Yeah, Volbrecht's been under a lot less pressure now that Clements is through, but then Edwards with his mistakes isn't pressuring Clements, so as it sets, there'll be status quo unless Edwards can get a move on.
One big pressure coming up then is Piper. He's lost that 8th place to McIntosh, and he will try and find a way by McIntosh anyway as he could there. Still looking at it sharp down in 10th place. Then in 11th place is Nashel, and then in 12th place is Martin Concord, and they're still struggling. This being, I think it's like his 4th outing, I think, in the championship there, but still doing a good job though. Meanwhile, Twan, the leader, Clements and Edwards, the more experienced of the guys there, but Twan holding his own, keeping the pressure on them. He's doing a great job so far.
Yeah, Clements has just gone purple. You can see where the differences are. The BMW is so quick through the medium to high speed corners. The Mitsubishi is a lot quicker out of the slow corners.
Here's the battle again.
It allows Twan to just get really far away at this point of the track.
Here's again the battle then for 4th place there. Looks like Liam New has lost a bit of time now on Ethan, and he could fall into the clutches of Ewan Lloyd. And also Leon Welsh is there too. Let's ride on board with him. Leon, we did see him as high as 4th position before going off at Sheen Curve a few laps ago. I think that Leon is starting to... I wonder if he's actually enjoying the Mitsubishi than the... Was it the Mazdas he drove? I think it was last season. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, the Cartwheel Mazdas. So hopefully he's enjoying the Mitsubishi. So far doing a good job, 7th place. Could have been 4th place if he didn't go off at Sheen. Meanwhile, Liam New's got a great run now out of... on the Brabham Street there, and again Ethan going defensive to hold on to that 4th position, literally going over to the right side of the track, and that's forced a mistake there, and that's Liam New through, I think, on Ethan. Although Ethan's not giving it up without a fight. Look at him, he's still there on the inside. They're still bumping and barging. I tell you what, they may be teammates last year, but there's no love lost between these two.
Yeah, New's not happy. It seems the lights were flashed.
Oh! And he's just bumped Ewan Lloyd out the way. Now, I don't know if Ewan just came up in front of Liam for that to happen there.
Yeah, it was obviously he wasn't pleased with Graham. The lights were flashed, and then there's contact with Lloyd. Up front, Edwards has taken himself out of any contention with another big mistake at Paddock Hill. Oh yeah, he's 2 seconds off the pace there, so... Lewis Edwards, the 3-time champion. I mean, we didn't see when he won those championships. We hardly see them do any mistakes whatsoever. But as you said there, Liam, he's done like a handful of mistakes, and this is not like a 3-time champion. I would say. No, and it's not even like you can say the car. He's had plenty of experience with it, and I mean, it's a more understeery car than oversteery, and he's constantly sliding around and getting it all out of shape. So, I don't know
Yellow
what he's
flags.
doing, but...
Yellow flags have been waved. Is that Kokorden? Would that be his teammate there? I think we've lost Kokorden. So Kokorden has retired after the first race there. Not so good there. Hopefully he'll do a better job in the second race, which he will start from last on the grid. Still awaiting confirmation if Connor Heron will still join us for race 2. But again, that battle for 4th place then is still raging on, and now it is just 3 cars now with Ewan Lloyd out of the picture. Well, there he is now. close enough there is Piper. Now McIntosh has dropped a little bit back on Piper, a second adrift now. And I don't think they're going to have enough time to catch up with this battle going on with Lloyd, New, Welsh and Ethan.
No, and it's I feel it's going to be a close battle. There's already been quite a bit of contact in it, and the further you get in a race, the more desperate people are to keep places. So, Graham gets sideways.
And that's going to lose him a lot of time now. And then back again goes Liam. And again, Ethan will start going defensive yet again. But now what's even more of a problem is that Liam needs to make this move more accurately. Because if he makes a mistake, Leon's there to pick up the pieces and will gain 1, maybe 2 positions here. I tell you what, Leon's got a great one now out of clearways. And he's actually going to have a look on the inside there. He's got an overlap on Liam. Into Paddock Hill, and that's P5, and that's a good pass. Oh, nearly loses it though out of Paddock Hill, just nearly clips the gravel. Now he's going defensive, Liam going around the outside at Druids. But no, but still, that was a great pass there from Leon Welsh to get back up into 5th.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what New did in the final turn, whether he tried to put Graham offline or tried to stick a nose in, but he destroyed his run, and that's Welsh with a pretty straightforward move.
Lloyd putting a couple of wheels off the grass at Graham Hill, but not going to lose too much time there. So still Ethan holding on to 4th, Leon 5th, and Liam New now in 6th position. As the leaders have just completed the top 3 there, you know, they've got a 15-second advantage there over Ethan Graham there. And I mean, obviously those top 3 have got the super softs and Ethan's on the mediums. I mean, it's still an impressive achievement though for Graham to get 4th place on the slower tyres.
Yeah, always Welsh is off.
Oh, did we praise him again? And he's gone off.
Yep.
Oh, God. So let's have a look. What did he do? He's down to 9th place. So was there any contact then?
No, he's run wide.
No. Yeah, just understeered out of Westfield and then clipped the tyre barrier, which actually came to life of Henry Surtees, I think that was.
This is New's chance. Graham got... Oh. What
happened there?
New had a run on Graham, and Graham's just put him in the pit wall. There was a gap, and then Ethan's closed it too late.
Oh, yeah, well, Ethan made a mistake out there. Oh, yeah, that was a bit naughty from Ethan. Yeah, that was quite a bit naughty. He did have a great run. And, well, here he goes again. He's going to go around the outside of Graham Hill. I mean, fair play to Liam for giving it a try, but... You know, I mean, you can't pass someone around the outside of corners. You've got to try and get him on the inside or force a mistake. But he really wants that 4th position.
Yeah, he's still going for it. I mean, Graham's had him off twice and he's not deterred at all.
Oh, look at this there. Door handle to door handle. Subaru versus Mitsubishi. Alfa Romeo livery versus Honda livery. And off goes Liam yet again. Oh, did he get into the back of Ethan? Oh, was that another love tap?
They might not be as good of friends after this.
No, probably not, yeah. Teammates last season, hated rivals this season. And again, Ethan trying to hold on that 4th place, but Liam is trying every which way to get by the Honda Accord livery, but he just can't do it away, or if he can make a move, you know, Ethan puts him in the wall.
Oh, Clements and Volbrecht have just had a collision.
Oh, here's a replay. That's at Druids. So let's have a look then. Was that a mistake?
Very ambitious from Clements.
Oh yeah, he did break from a long way away. Holy moly! And he backed out of it there. But yeah, that was a kamikaze attempt.
That should be New through now. Graham went wide. Oh, there was some hip and shoulder on the exit as a bit of anything you can do, I can do.
Well, we'll have a look at a replay. And yeah, it looks like there was contact. Maybe there was like a push to pass, maybe.
So that went aboard late. Graham's flashed the lights at him.
Yeah, so I think there might have been a push to pass there. So obviously these two there, they're going to have to sort out their differences then for race 2 and for 3 actually. Right, now let's have a look then at the back end of the pack there. Piper's still holding on to 7th place. and McIntosh in 8th, Sharp now in 9th, and then Leon Welsh in 10th, and then 11th place is Nashel, and we've got one retirement, and that is Kokorin, which he will start, I believe, 12th in race 2, depending if he hasn't left the lobby, which I hope he hasn't. But anyway, the leaders are on the last lap. Oh, Liam is off, is he? Oh, and
he's made a mistake, and Graham's on him.
He's not protecting the inside. Oh, and off goes. No, we knew that was going to happen. Oh, dearie me. I tell you what, Mrs. Well, let's ride on board then. Yeah, so New must have went off at Sterling's. Had a look on the inside. Was there room for the pass there? I don't think there was.
Well, these two have certainly started off the season the opposite of last, where they were working well together, letting each other through, and
yeah, they were. Yeah,
pet walls in, grass, spun around, everything.
Yeah. What track was it? What track when Ethan let Liam to get his first win, and now Kyoto, yeah, and now look at them. They hate each other. They hate each other now. I bet they're not on the top of each other's Christmas list anyway. So New is now down to 7th place as a result. Anyways, we've got to have a look at the leaders, because they're just promoting into the last corner right now. And Twan Volbrecht is, well, what can I say about him? You know, got the pole position. Don't think he's going to take the fastest lap. That will hold on to Chris Clements. But still, what a debut showing then for the rookie as Twan crosses the line. Had a huge moment there with Clements when he was too far back to make a pass. But Twan gets the win. Clements second, Edwards third. Now we've got to wait a long way back, 25 seconds to be exact, for this battle for 4th place. And Piper's actually in there too. But I think it'll be too little too late though, not unless if he does like a kamikaze attempt like what Clements did on Twan a lap or two ago. Which he doesn't do it, which he sensibly doesn't do it. But what is Ewan Lloyd going to go for the move on Ethan? They're going to be side by side across the line. Who's going to get it? Ethan is just going to hold on. But again, that 4th place could be in vain here as, oh, look at that shout. Oh, well, we're out of time now. But
the
McIntosh.
timer was set too short.
Yeah, the timer was set too short there. Yeah, that would have been a shame. Because that would have been a good scrap there for 7th place. But anyways, congratulations to Twan Volbrecht. First time racer, first time winner, and let's see what he can do then starting again second in the second race there. So Liam, you take away with the results from the first race. This will be unofficial, of course.
Yes, so Volbrecht on his debut with the win. Well done to him. Clements in 2nd place, just 7/10 back. Edwards, who probably made more mistakes than hit apexes, in 3rd place. Graham, who we saw a lot of, in 4th, with Lloyd just behind him over the line. Then Piper in 6th, and then we don't have gaps downwards because of the race ending, but then it was McIntosh, New, Sharp, Welsh, Nashel and Kokorin, who did not finish the race with a Clements fastest lap.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just eating strawberries now. So that was quite an eventful first race, especially for the battle for 4th. Oh my. So that was a very interesting first race between New and Graham, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just shows you how quickly things can change. They were, you know, New was defending to help Graham in his championship fight. Graham let New have a win, and now they've made contact a lot, and I'm sure are not very happy at each other.
Definitely the stewards are going to have a lot of good long talk with the pair of them come the end of this meeting.
I'm sure there's back and forth, one saying you did that, the other saying you did this, and yeah, probably the stewards sort that one out.
Yeah, I think the stewards are going to have a busy day. And meanwhile, we've got Kimchi on the track. That's good to see. So there is Nashal's teammate. This is another rookie, the 3rd of the rookies. This is, oh, well, we were just going to see who he is then, but Ethan decided to change the weather off for race 2. And I do believe that it is still the results from race 1, wasn't it? There will be the starting grid, isn't it? Yeah. So out comes Kokorin then. Kokorin didn't have a good first race, retired in that one. Hopefully he'll do better then in race 2. As Liam puts in the chat there to extend the post-race timer as well. Which I hope he does.
Yeah, hopefully. Because, I mean, as well, if things get put into the stewards, then they won't have time gaps to, you know, sort of put people where, and so it'll be very difficult for them to work out.
Yeah. So this is the guy that we were talking about before Ethan changed it then. This is Moti Kimchi, teammate to STDash84 from the same country of Israel. And let's see what he could do. He's obviously had a lot of trouble getting in and out of the lobby and what have you, connecting and then disconnecting. So hopefully it's fine for Moti. And it will be interesting to see how he will fare in the last 2 races. He's going for the set of mediums though in race 2, which we'll actually have a look throughout the drivers, see what tyre strategies they're going to go. So Kokorin, did he go mediums in the first race? Yes, indeed he did. Yeah, he did. Nashel didn't use mediums in race 1, and he's on super softs again, so that's it for him. Sharp is on mediums. Something's happened there to Liam, something had dropped. So the rookie then, Kimchi, will start on mediums in his first race. Edwards still on the mediums. Human Lloyd has used his mediums in the first race, so he's going to go on to super softs. It's going to be interesting to see what he and Ethan can do. And again, there's Liam New then on mediums. And there is... Oh, what's happened there? Okay, then, so there is the race winner. Twan Volbrecht. Looks like he's going to stick on softs. Looks like he is. Still no sign of Connor Heron, no. And who else are we missing? We are missing someone else. We are missing...
Welsh and Clements aren't on the track.
Welsh and Clements, yeah, they're not on the track there. And still no sign of Connor Heron just yet. So guys then to look out for in race 2. I want to see how Lloyd will do now that he's into the fastest the tyres on the super softs. And Liam New's on the set of mediums and Ethan. So hopefully those two wouldn't meet each other until race 3.
They will in race 3.
Yeah, they will do. Yeah, they will. Because is it still reverse grid order for race 3?
I believe so. I've not been told otherwise.
Yeah, okay then. That's all right then. So yeah, I was still waiting for. Oh no, okay, we've got all 13 then out on track. We're still again waiting for Connor Heron to come. Looks like Leon is going for the set of mediums in race 2, so that will leave Chris. I don't know what size Chris is on. I don't know. Is he on? Oh, Chris is on mediums. My bad. Who else has not used a set of softs? Leo, it looks like, is Lewis on a set of softs, is he? Yeah, Lewis is on a set of softs. So, let's see, what's Volbrecht on? So it looks like there's going to be a few drivers going to use mediums for race 3. Looks like it's going to be Volbrecht, Edwards, Nashel, and I think that might be it, actually. And if Heron doesn't arrive in race 3, then we can take a set of tyres away from him. Which you could do the honours, actually, Liam. If Heron doesn't join race 3, what tyres would you like to take off him?
Giving me power is brave.
What was that?
Giving me power is very brave.
Well, yeah, I'm giving you the option.
We'll take away, if he doesn't appear, a race 3.
Wouldn't that be an advantage though? Because then...
Personally, I always thought race 3s were good. It was always race 1s I wanted rid of.
Oh, okay. So potential race 3 then if Cora doesn't join.
Yeah, plus I just picked the number out of the air, basically. There's no rhyme or reason to 3. Let's see what the chat is saying and let's have a look then.
Oh, Shadow said in the chat there, how would the grid be set for race 2? It is the results from race 1. So Tron, you won the race, you'll start on the pole for race 2. For race 3, it'll be all reverse grid order. So if you finish first in race 2, you're going to be starting last in race 3. And whoever finishes last in race 2 will start pole in race 3. I think that's Shaola saying, don't give Liam power, he'll ask for payment. Oh, Night Phantom was saying this is the qualification. Yeah, that was the qualification, what you said in the first chat. Yeah, that was. Yeah, indeed. He's also got a fan of Tuan as well. I hope I'm saying his surname right. I hope it is.
You may be. I don't know either.
I hope I have. If he's still in the chat, I hope I have said this. Or we've said his surname right. Right, I don't know what we're waiting for. Not unless if Liam and Ethan are trying to kiss and make up in the other chat there. But I'm ready for some race 2 action.
As long as it's cleaner than race 1.
Oh, again, Shadow saying in the chat there, wait, how was race 3 set? So basically, race 3 is going to be all reverse grid. So like I says, if you win race 2, and we've got, oh, there's Connor. We've got a full house there. So there you go. So basically, if you win race 2, you're going to start last in race 3. It's just a complete role reversal, something like that. So say if Edwards finishes 13th and last, and then he'll start pole for race 3, and then whoever finishes 12th will start 2nd, whoever finishes 3rd in race 2 will start 11th, and so on. I hope that made sense there. Oh, in fact, speaking of which, there's Edwards gone off there. There he is. He's going the wrong way. What's he doing?
Just being Lewis. Just being a general moron.
Kind of reminds me of what Piper did in qualifying one time, and that was the one of the races that I missed as well, wasn't it? I think was it a Blue Moon he did that? He went reversing in the pits.
Yeah,
oh, no,
I think we had Jerry commentating for that.
Yeah, Jerry.
We had no choice but to disqualify him.
Oh, there's Sharp saying in the chat that Evil drives like it has no steering. Have you driven the Mitsubishi before?
Yeah, I did, 2 seasons in it when I was teammates with Schouler. I think that was, season 6 and 7.
Oh, that's when I just started into this league, wasn't it?
I think was season 8 your first season?
Yeah, season 8 was my first one, yeah.
Yeah, 6 and 7 I was in the Evil. Came very close to the title on both occasions, but just missed out.
Right, and that's enough then of Lewis. And let's have a look then at Clements, 2nd in race 1. And it's been a nearly man, hasn't he, Clements? I think he finished 2nd in the Drivers' Championships 2 seasons running. Do you feel that this could be his season?
It could be. You know, the BMW obviously suited him. He then got shuffled to the Volkswagen last season, which is undoubtedly a very quick car, but not everyone can adapt to the front-wheel drives, and this is a car he knows. He's been in it before. Obviously, if he drives it like he can the BMW, then he absolutely is in with a shout. He's got that familiarity back.
What about like a dark horse? Oh, well, I was just about to say what about for the dark horse, but it'll be too late then. We'll talk about that then come in the break in race 3. But we're going to have race 2 underway in about 10 seconds time. So it is based on the results from race 1. So it'll be Volbrecht on the pole, then Clements, then Edwards. Then it was Ethan Graham, Ewan Lloyd, Adam Piper, then Xavier McIntosh, Liam New, Sharp, Welsh, Nashel, Kokoran, Kimchi and Connor Heron. That is the lineup, and it's good to see we've got all 14 races out on track. So another 12 laps around Brands Hatch as the engine notes rise. Again, watch the Beamer get off the line extremely well. Let's see if the Hyundai gets off the line too as well, doesn't it? Let's see. Does he get into 2nd place? Yes, indeed he does there. In fact, Clements didn't have a good start at all there. 3 abreast then into Paddock Hill. Graham on the outside. Ewan Lloyd on the inside. And now Clements has already went from 2nd down to 5th position in just 1 corner alone. So Tuan still leads. Here comes Edwards. Late braking around the outside of Druids. Has he got it done? Has he got the job done? there's an overlap, and you know, Tran gave him the room, and Edwards into the lead. Good start back from Lewis Edwards, from third already to lead, and also good start there too from Ewan Lloyd. He's already up 2 positions from where he started. As Tran nearly gets into Edwards. Now, is that going to make an opportunity for Ewan Lloyd to make a pass there? So close there between the top 3, nearly going to be 3 abreast down Pilgrim's Drop. Then you've got Ethan Graham in 4th, Clements 5th, and Piper still in 6th position. But the top 3 literally nose to tail. 4, 5, 6 again nose to tail, and Clements back up into 4th position as Twan looks like he's gone a little bit wide there out of Hawthorns. And is he going to hold on to 2nd place? Yes, indeed. No, he doesn't. He's lost 2nd because Ewan Lloyd has passed him. So then the field making their way into Shinker for the first time in race 2. It is Edwards, Lloyd, what a start from him, Volbrecht, Clements, Graham, Piper, Liam New, and there's a bit of squealage of tyres there. Someone has gone off, and it's Hedden, the returning Connor Hedden, and he's gone off. Just actually wanted to check what tyres he's actually on. Oh, he's using the mediums. Okay, so mediums then for Connor Hedden. So obviously a guy with very limited practice here, so hopefully he'll do well in these in this race. But absolute main through the field there. There's a look at then at Kimchi, the rookie, making a move on the veteran Connor Hedden and making it stick, and Kokonen nearly getting to the side of Kimchi out of Paddock Hill. Goodness me, it's all happening there, and then now more contact with Kokonen and Hedden, and there's Leon Welsh too in the background trying to get by them up. But my, it's all happening in race 2. Nothing to say then from Liam. Anyways, Edwards still leads the way. Ewan Lloyd 2nd. I was hoping for you to say something then, because I was running out of stuff to say.
I was speaking, but I was muted.
Oh, okay then. So let's look then at the battle for 4th place then. It is Clements on those mediums. I forgot to mention he's on the set of mediums, of course. As his teammate Liam New just gets a little bit on the grass, but keeps it going fine. But Clements is going to have to do well here if he can hold on that 4th place. But the problem is you've got a hungry pack then of Ethan Graham and your former teammate Adam Piper. I bet he's absolutely glad to be out of Piper's team. I think everyone would be glad to be. Yeah, yep. Everyone will be. Yeah, Connor Hedden's been drawn the short straw. Now it looks like Twan is starting to catch up now to Ewan Lloyd. Let's ride on board then with the race 1 winner. Gets a good run now on the Subaru, and he dives to the inside of Paddock Hill, leans on Ewan Lloyd, and that's and Edwards had nearly a tank slap out of Paddock Hill. But that's up to the 2nd.
Paddock.
Oh, Clements went wide as well. Yeah, he's down to 6th place. He's lost 2 places. Through went Graham and Piper. He's got to be careful now, because there is his teammate behind him in Liam New.
Lloyd's having another look.
He's got the inside then for Surtees, and again, was it the inside? Yeah, it must have been. Looking at the back then of Volbrecht, and now he's got 1.3 seconds to catch up with Edwards in that Hyundai.
Edwards is pulling away with this one. I think he realises that he lost pole, he lost the race 1 win, which, had he not made mistakes, could have been very, very possible. And yeah, he's got to make the most of this one, because he's on the mediums and going to be starting towards the back of the next race.
Let's see what Ethan Graham could do, because he's having a whole charge of cars there. He's got Adam Piper behind, he's got Clements and New and McIntosh behind. Who's that then in 9th place? That is Nashel. Sharp is still in 10th. Then you've got Connor Hedden in 11th. He's gone extremely wide out of Sterling's and spins right into Leon Welsh there. Absolute disaster for Leon Welsh. He was just a victim of circumstances there, but Corrin took Sterling's way too hot. Oh, in fact, there was more contact with Kokonen. So I don't know if there was contact with Connor and Kokonen that led to Connor being off at Sterling's. Oh, that's unfortunate there. Leon was just there at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep, McIntosh has got his way past New, and New's trying to fight back, but it should be easy enough for McIntosh on the Supers. Next up is Clements.
Clements
still
there.
Holding on to Graham, yeah. And the 2nd and 3rd are very close. It looks like Lloyd has a slight advantage, but that BMW is very quick in the corner, so not easy to get by.
Let's see if Tron can catch up to Edwards in that Hyundai, the Vauxhall Cavalier livery. It looks like 4th and 5th are pulled away from Clements and 6th as Liam goes off yet again at that part of the track.
Yeah, it's Nashall's going to be on to new in a second. There's only 3/10 between them.
And Nashall is still on the set of softs, where there's news on the mediums, so could see a position change here very, very soon. Liam getting a little sideways in the middle of Sterling's. Now is this going to give Nashall an opportunity to make a pass on him around the outside? And is he going for the cutback out of clearways? That's a good cutback there. What a run that Nashall had in that 8th place.
Yeah, but at least for new, he knows he's got the super softs next race, so the further down he falls, the further up he is next race. So it's sort of, it's not too bad if you lose places on the mediums.
I think Ewan Lloyd has passed Tron. Yes, indeed he has. Ewan Lloyd now up into 2nd place. And I am so excited to see what Ewan can do in this championship. If he can stay a full season, he should be up there battling with like Clements and Edwards and that, because he was extremely exciting to watch when he was driving for different cars. He drove, what was it, the Renault? Was it the Renault?
Yeah,
I think he drove the Renault.
At one point.
Yeah, and he drove the team setup replacing Adam Piper. Got a podium out of that. I think he got a podium out of the Vauxhall when you were battling him in at Goodwood. So I'm so excited to see what Ewan can do. I'm just hoping he would stay there for the full season.
Yeah, McIntosh has just gotten through on Clements, but yeah, see what Lloyd can do. It looks like he's been a bit quicker. He did get through once, but then sort of got a slight tap from Shadow, which sort of put him back behind, so he's clear now. Can he pull away?
And he's got 2 seconds then to catch up to Edwards, and it looks like again Edwards is weaving left and right now. Did he make a mistake out with Sterling's again? Oh, he did. Oh no, it was a Sheen curve. So Edwards again, he's still pushing the car, even though he's got a good advantage. But Edwards is still making these little mistakes.
Yeah, we've lost Kokorin again.
So we're down to 13 people. Oh, Edwards again. He is on a he's on a tight. He's walking on a tightrope here because he's trying to get the maximum effort out of this car.
Yeah, and I mean, now that Lloyd's through, he's going to be easily caught if he starts making all these mistakes, of course. Shadow's still there, and then if it gets too bad, you've got Graham and Piper, who are sort of just holding. They're not quite catching, but if things get messy up ahead, they will catch.
Let's have a look further down then through the orders. 13 drivers now out on track, and there's Leon Welsh having that moment, but huge moment. We're kind of heading out with Sterling's, but as things stand as it is, he'll start on the pole, I believe. Now that Kokorin has DNF'd, I'm guessing that he will start 14th because he DNF'd. I think that's the case. I think, isn't it?
Yes, but Graham will have to set it by host, otherwise it'll start Kokorin on pole.
Yeah. Bear remind Ethan then how to do it there. Oh, Leon gets it sideways out of Cooper's into the gravel trap, but keeps the Mitsubishi going. And let's have a look then at the new guy then. Motti, I forgot his surname. It's on the side of his car. Kimchi, that's it. Kimchi then. Trying to catch up to the veteran Ash Sharp, and he's 4 seconds away, but still nice to see Motti Gaming finally connecting into this lobby. And his teammate Nashall doing well in 8th.
Yeah,
Go on.
Piper's giving Graham a bump draft, so I guess Graham's told him give a bump draft and we'll catch up, which they aren't really doing, so I fully expect Piper, knowing him, will just take things into his own hands and try and make a move soon.
That'd be typical Piper to do. Anyways, Edwards still leads the way, but looks like the gap is slowly coming down as Ethan nearly gets going all wide out of Graham Hill. And then runs a little wide in Surtees. Now that's going to give an opportunity. Did Tron make a little mistake further ahead? Might have done. Not unless he was trying to make a pass on the outside of Lloyd at Surtees, which didn't happen. Nice onboard shot there with Piper then out of Hawthorns and into Westfield. And he's lost a little bit of ground on Ethan Graham, but you know, it's still doable. I mean, he's still within the slipstream. Let's see what the gap is now. 1.7 seconds, 1.6. So the gap has stayed the same between Edwards to Lloyd, but now he's got a second away from Volbrecht in third. So he doesn't have the pressure that Tron's given in this race. So now he can set his sights on Edwards, and you can see he's actually catching 1.3 seconds now.
Yeah, now Lloyd's clear. He's dropped Volbrecht, and he's got a clear path ahead to Edwards, and if he does get there, he's got some time to fight.
Riding on board then with Lloyd. He was a couple of podium finisher last season in his debut season. He's on course for another podium, but it'd be nice to see him get his first win there. There's a look at Connor Heron there, just making his way out of clearways. Was that Connor? Yeah, indeed it was there. So Connor made a huge mistake there to him be down in last place. And this is obviously quite the opposite what Connor did last season in the VX Vauxhall in Renault, because he looked so good driving that car, and now he's back driving a Mazda, and he's definitely struggling in that car.
Yeah, it's the front wheel drives just suit him a bit more, and it'll be that combined with sort of him just jumping straight in with no practice that he'll be sort of struggling a little bit.
Yeah. But I mean, as things stand as it is, he'll start on the pole on the set of soft, so hopefully he can eradicate the poor race 2 that he's having here. Let's have a look then at the gap now between Edwards to Lloyd. It's going up now, 1.4 seconds. But the battle for 4th place is still raging on with Graham and Piper. McIntosh in 6th, Clements in 7th. Then you've got Nashel in 8th, and then it is Liam New in 9th. 10th place is Ash Sharp. 11th place is Kimchi. 12th place is Leon Welsh. Connor Head in 13th, and one retirement again, and that is Martin Kokorin again in Edwards' Vauxhall Cavaliered liveried Hyundai.
Piper's now going for it, and Graham's back.
Oh, he's through. Piper through. We'll have a look at a replay then. So this is in Paddock Hill. Yeah, Ethan took too much grass there by the looks of it, and it's just left the door open for Piper to get through into Druids, and that's their 4th place there from Piper.
Edwards is going purple, so still pushing.
To be fair, if it was Liam New that was side by side, he wouldn't back out of that.
Not after race 1, no. It would have been a...
No.
Maybe a door and screw you.
Yeah. And probably the John Clennon, I'm going for first kind of middle-fingered look.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, Kokorin saying in the chat there, don't much care for rear-wheel drive, or he prefers front FF or four-wheel drive. I think that what was the cars? Was that based on a lottery again? Was it?
Yeah, they did random draw, which
okay.
When it was initially brought in, they said it was majority agreed to. I mean, the rear-wheel drives I find are always easier to drive and sort of better, because the four-wheel drives have a lot of understeer. They've got great traction, but they just don't have the front end.
Anyway, that's enough for looking at the battle then with Piper and Ethan. Here's a look then at McIntosh, 6th place for him. And his teammate is sitting in 3rd place, so good points gaining then for the BMW team. Clements doing a decent job in 7th, even though he's on the slower compound tyres. His teammate also on the mediums, he's in 9th place. And Nashel, in between the Alfa Romeo sandwich, sits in the 8th place. And then you got Sharp then in 10th, and his teammate is down in 13th, so Leon Welsh must have made another mistake, because Connor Heron is back through. And it looks like Leon racing with the medium tyres doesn't look too comfortable driving the car on those set of tyres by the looks of it, but who knows. We'll see what he can do in race 3 as Edwards getting a bit on the grass. He's got to be very careful here. He is purple, but he is driving the car to the absolute limit.
Yeah, it looks like he wants that extra point, because he goes massively up in Sector 1, loses time in the middle where the BMW is a lot quicker. But he seems to try and make up for it too much and makes mistakes.
Well, let's see if he does set the fastest lap there, because he was purple then out of that corner, and he only just does by 9,000 of a second, so the championship point then is gained. Meanwhile, Ethan is back through on Piper on the Brabham straightaway, not unless if Piper made a mistake out of clearways or Clark Curve. Here's a look at a replay. No, he just got the run, and Piper just gave him the room.
Yeah, Piper giving room is a rare situation.
Yeah, it's like seeing a very rare animal. Pretty much.
Like
then I said, oh, yeah, like a red panda, yeah.
Because they're all dead, basically.
Rob will be very disappointed there in the chat now. SAF Stingray says, do you have BOB posted for these? Liam, you can answer it because you can explain it better than me, because I'm hopeless at explaining.
Yeah, we used to, but now we're on the in-game BOP, so... Yeah, so for a couple of these cars we had a BOP, but we never had one for like the Subaru and the Evo and stuff like that.
Good explanation. I thought you were going to go further more into detail, but oh well, never mind. Anyway, Edwards' advantage then. Edwards' advantage 2.5 seconds now over Ewan Lloyd, but Twan is looking hungry. He wants that second place back. As we start the last lap of race 2, can Lloyd hold on to get second place, or will equal his best ever finish in this championship? And again, Twan goes to the outside on the Brabham straightaway. 1 lap to go then. Is it the Subaru or was it the BMW that's going to get second place? Twan goes for the old switcheroo. Has he got an overlap? It looks like he has. And Twan is... Oh, yeah, Ewan gives him the roo. Fair play. Oh, bit of rubbing on the exit though out of Druids. Lloyd's got the inside for Graham Hill. Kind of leans on Twan just a bit there and pushes him slightly off. But he's got a few more corners to go for trying to hold on. Meanwhile, looks like Piper's going for 4th back again on Ethan. Into Surtees, and he's got 4th place back.
Yeah, Graham's got the switch back though.
But the problem is he's going to have the outside down Pilgrim Shop and into Hawthorns. I better put the track map back up again because I do forget to call the names, as Ethan just drives it hard around the outside of Hawthorns and holds on to that position. Meanwhile, the battle for third is still raging on, although it looks like Shadow has lost a bit of time there from Lloyd after sort of squeezing him off the track a bit out of Graham Hill Bend. But the gap is coming down ever so slightly now, 5 tenths, half a second down to 4.
Yeah, I'm sure Lloyd probably feels it was sort of a bit of payback for when Volbrecht got into his rear corner.
And here comes Edwards then, the 3 times champion. He's going to get his first win of the season and take fastest lap again by 9 thousandths of a second. Second place goes to Ewan Lloyd. Third place to Twan Volbrecht. And then 4th place goes Ethan Graham. Piper in 5th. Now we're going to wait a bit of a while. Well, not a while now, because here comes Rakitos to finish in 6th. Shaula? What's saying Shaula for? I'm looking at the chat as well. Clements gets 7th place. Here comes Nasho. A strong effort that for him. 8th place for him. Here he comes in on the straightaway to cross the line. There he is there, 8th place for him. Battle for 9th place though, and Sharp gets it! Sharp just takes Liam New for 9th place there. Good moment there for Ash Sharp there. So New down to 10th. The new guy, Kimchi there in 11th place there. And now we've got to wait a long time to see Connor Heron and Leon Welsh cross the line, 12th and 13th. And here comes Connor. And here comes Leon Welsh, who's going to start on the pole for race 3. And he will stay finished 13th and last and actually set his best lap of that race there on that last lap. So there you go. And yeah, Lewis Edwards there still made a little bit more, a couple of mistakes there, but still got the job done.
Yeah, definitely made up for race 1. He needed to, because race 1 couldn't have gone much worse for him with relative to the pace he had.
Right, so shall we do the unofficial race results then from you, Liam, while I eat a couple of strawberries?
Priorities.
Yeah.
So Edwards with the win. Lloyd second, Volbrecht third. Seems like they weren't too pleased with each other at incidents. Volbrecht and Lloyd both sort of having each other off once. Graham in 4th, fending off Piper, who had a late attack. McIntosh in 6th. Clements 7th, Nashall 8th, Sharp 9th, just getting New on the line by 4 thousandths of a second. Kimchi in 11th, Heron 12th, Welsh 13th, Kokorin another DNF, and it was a Lewis Edwards fastest lap.
I just finished my strawberries there. Yeah, there. So Edwards actually taking the fastest lap on the last lap. That was interesting. So we go then, everyone out on track then. So we're going to get race 3 underway very, very soon. And so the guys that have not raced on the mediums can use the medium tyres now. And it is a reverse grid. So pole position will hand over to Leon Welsh, and then second place to Connor Heron. So it's always the reverse grid races I think the reverse grid races are more exciting than the first two, I reckon. I don't know. What races do you think is the better one?
Whichever one you do best in. But yeah, race 3, it usually is that, you know, you've sort of got the faster guys towards the back, the slower guys towards the front, and they all just sort of converge at one point, and it can get very messy. I mean, race 1 and 2 have been quite messy, it's fair to be said.
Yeah, it has been, yeah. I mean, these guys have not raced in like a few weeks, haven't they?
So yeah, so what could race 3 do, of course?
Carnage, basically.
Tit for tat in both races. We had Graham and New in race 1, we had Volbrecht and Lloyd sort of both having each other off at one point in race 2, and lots of other bits of contact here and there, so...
It's a bit rude of Kokorin to do that there. You know, Motti was just asking a very nice gesture there to Kokorin, and Kokorin's response to that was he left the room.
I guess he didn't think it was fun.
Sharp was saying in the chat that photo finish for New and me. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm actually surprised that Liam didn't get into you. The amount of contact Liam did to you last season. I'm surprised he gave you room.
He's been cleaner than he was last season. That was definitely his weakness.
Yeah, well, that was his weakness. I just hope he can tidy up his racing etiquette, so to speak.
Yeah, race 1 obviously wasn't great, but that was sort of back and forth with both of them.
No. Oh, there's Kokorin. There he is there. There he is. So we're going to have 014 back on the track. And looking then at Nasho. Nasho had a decent race too. Was looking good in race 1 before going off at Druids. And then fell back to, I think it was like 11th place. Then recovered up to about 8th, 7th. And then made another mistake and fell back again. But then in race 2 did well there to finish in 8th place. So good going there for Nasho. He has got to use the mediums because he didn't use the set of mediums in either races 1 or 2. And you can see there on the bottom left of the screen says RM, meaning he is using the medium compound tyres. Edwards has got to use the mediums. We're starting in 3 minutes. I've got to take the dog out for a walk soon. Crying out loud. Let's see what Chuan is doing. I've been impressed by Chuan. New guy. I heard from Ethan that he is quite a good driver, and it shows, you know. Win. He's got a win, a pole position, and a 3rd place there. So, you know, he's definitely improved some phases there. Oh, goodness me. Nearly a moment there for Chuan. But he's been impressive as Volbrecht.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost as good as you can want for your debut. I mean, he's kept out of trouble, got, you know, like you say, a pole, a win, and a 3rd. But now he gets the real experience of starting towards the back in a race 3. Of course, he's got the medium tyres, so he's not going to be expected to charge too much throughout the field, you know. There's only going to be 3 of them on them, so he's maybe going to hope for maybe like a 7th, an 8th, a 9th, something around there, so... Yeah, he... as soon as he gets a race 3 on super softs and tries to charge through, that's when you get the real fun.
I think the real danger spot is where Clements is going to be in right now, because he's starting at the mid-pack, but he is on the faster tyre. I mean, if I was myself there, I wouldn't be starting like 8th, 7th, 6th, because that's pretty much the danger zone, isn't it? You could get hit off left, right and centre, eh?
He is going to be slap bang in the middle, so he could have cars from any angle, or someone else's crash up ahead, or someone just firing in. Anything could take him out in turn 1, but hopefully he gets through, because he definitely has a shot at winning this.
Indeed he does, yeah, which is going to be starting in 30 seconds there, as you see in the chat from Ethan Graham. And I tell you what, I was saying that the driver lineup that let me get to him. Where is he? Where are they? There they are. Yeah, the Honda Accord drivers. I said they're going to be a team to watch out for, and they're definitely proving their worth, you know. I think it was like, where did Ethan finish? 4th place finishes, I think it is. And Ewan Lloyd getting like a 5th and a 2nd. And like I said, they are going to be the team to look out for this season.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan's had some of the quickest teammates going. He had, say, Edwards for a while, won a couple of championships there. Then he got Piper, lost the championship, shock. And now he's got someone else who could potentially be a championship winner as his teammate.
I wonder if we could see like a Rosberg-Hamilton 2016 battle between the pair of them. That would be quite intriguing.
Hopefully it doesn't go like that. I think our Rosberg-Hamilton is Graham and New if it continues like that.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
We're friends, no longer friends.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go then, the final race of the night. It is a reverse grid order. And this is how the starting grid looks. Well, it looks like it's got Kokorin on the pole. No, he's made a mistake. What a numpty. Ethan! You've...
It was set by host... Oh wait, is it... It's supposed to be a reverse grid, or have they gotten rid of that?
I don't know.
If he's gotten rid, that's the first I know. Oh, clearly not, because Edwards has put nice.
Yep, Ethan made a mistake, yep.
If you couldn't tell, we swapped hosts over the season. It's no longer Piper.
Yeah, it's no longer...
Was it?
No, Ethan did it last season, didn't he?
Ah, he must have just not saved lobby settings, because obviously now we've had this. There was the too short a timer in race 1, so... rustiness is setting in.
Yeah. How long was it that we didn't race it? Like, was it 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
2 weeks without racing.
Volbrecht has left the room. I don't think you needed to leave the room, people. You just needed to... Oh, God, everyone's leaving the room.
Yeah.
They're all leaving! What's happening? No!
They all just needed to leave track, and
they just needed to leave
the room. And
yeah,
now
they've all left the lobby.
Ethan's basically got to redo half the grid again.
Lovely stuff. More time wasted. Well, this is a good start then, isn't it? Yeah. As you said, the rustiness is they start the show. So while this break is happening, then, what other stuff can we talk about?
Do you have anything in mind?
What about
great subject?
Yeah, it's a great subject, isn't it? No, George Russell being teammate to Hamilton now for next season. What do you think about that then?
It is the announcement everyone expected. I think. I think on a Sunday it'll probably be still in Lewis's favour, but I think George could throw up some surprises on a Saturday. He's obviously dubbed Mr. Saturday, but I think there's still some flaws in his Sunday performances, which maybe learning from Hamilton he can iron out.
He's still going to be an overwhelming number 2, though, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is the successor to Lewis Hamilton, but they had to put him in, otherwise he was going to get poached. Obviously, I think Red Bull were sniffing around Russell for a while, so it was sort of their hand was forced to put him in the top car.
And now Albon has took Russell's seat now, hasn't he? It was just been announced earlier today.
Yeah, Albon absolutely deserving a second shot in F1 and being retained beside Latifi, who's been decent this season. He's definitely stepped up from his first season. A lot of people sort of wrote him off before he even turned a wheel, but no, he's been very good this season, Latifi.
And also, Kimi Räikkönen announcing his retirement. It's going to be such a shame seeing him go, but what a career that he's had, though, eh?
Yeah, I think it's should have been a few years ago for Kimi. He's been he had his Lotus days, and then he went to Ferrari, where he just sort of spent it being trounced every week, and then went to Alpha, and I think maybe 2019 or so should have been around the end for Kimi, but there's been a lot of young Ferrari Academy drivers who've just sort of been shoved out elsewhere who couldn't get in. Yeah,
indeed. I mean, I'd like to see Callum Inlet drive one of those, because I think he's a great driver. Giovinazzi, don't highly recommend him. I think he probably might be gone. I don't know if they've announced him as another as him, but I mean, they've got Bottas. I mean, that's a huge drop for Bottas to be driving for one of the best teams, and to be driving for one of the, no disrespect, one of the worst teams now.
Yeah, but he'll no longer have that pressure of playing number 2 to one of the sport's greatest. He will be the out-and-out team leader, because he's probably going to be paired with a rookie. I mean, it's rumoured to either be, like Nick de Vries or Guan Yu Zhou, so he's going to be a defunct team leader. And who knows, in 2022, Bottas and Albon and their Williams and their Alfa Romeos could be one of the best cars. They could be fighting for wins. Probably not going to happen. Maybe upper midfield, but you never know.
Kind of remind me of Max's father, Jos. I don't know if you remember Jos when he was racing. He was driving for the best team in Formula 1. And then it was, I think it was in 94, I think it was, he was driving for Benetton, the best team in the field. And then 95, he was driving for one of the worst teams in the field, which actually went out of, well, was non-existent halfway through the championship. So, yes, that's just odd, like. Also, more racing also to come in the FTR channel. We've got the Mazdas that's also on. That's happened. They had their season opener last week, and they're going to have their race 2 on it's Thursday now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Thursday's
always been
their race.
Yeah, that's always been some good fun racing the Mazda touring cars. Exciting racing there. Still looking for some drivers there to race in that, and if people in the chat they want to get themselves involved, you know, it's free to enter to that as well. You know, it will definitely please Ash, because it was Ash's idea making up that series, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had a go in them. I raced in them at Suzuka. They're great fun cars, always very close racing. So yeah, it's like, if you're maybe sort of wanting to test the waters of maybe racing in a league like this, that's a great place to go and try it.
Yeah, and again, Daxi does the commentating there and does a great job for them as well. He's like the perfect voice for them, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, starting in 30 seconds.
Finally, thank God for that, because we were running out of stuff to see. So there's a look then at Kimchi, making his way in Sheen. And, well, I'm not going to say anything about him now, because he finished start the final. So, hopefully, Part 2 is going to be all fixed, and it will be... I forgot who was 13th. No, it was Welsh, wasn't it? Yeah, Leon Welsh should start on the pole. Yes, indeed he is. So there you go. This is the starting grid then for the final race of the night. Leon Welsh, Heron, Kimchi, New, Sharp, Nashel, Clements, McIntosh, Piper, Graham. Then it is Von Brecht, Ewan Lloyd, and then the two Vauxhalls at the back of the pack, Edwards and Corcoran, because Corcoran didn't finish in race 2. But here we go then. Let's see what Leon Welsh can do there. Kind of jumped off the start there, but it looks like he's going to hold on to the lead there, as it is Liam New trying to find any which way, then gets into the back of Kimchi as they make their way in towards Paddock Hill. So Liam New's made a good start. He's already up into third place, keeping an eye out on Clement to see where he is there. And coming through the middle is Ash Sharp there into Druids, the Williams Renault driver there, sticking his nose in there. He wants to get racy in race 3. But meanwhile, it's his teammate, a guy who won at this racetrack, I think it was last season. Liam Welsh is new, gets it all wrong out of Graham Hill, and then tries to get back on the track, but couldn't get anywhere there. Looks like he finally has, but he's down in 5th position there, and Clement's now up into 5th place, battling with Conor Heron, and he's got his teammate there too, the alpha of Liam New as well. Meanwhile, at the back of the pack there, it looks like Von Brecht is up in position. Well, he's lost a couple there. Edwards trying to have a look on the inside of Nashel, but it looks like for 11th place. Couldn't do it there, but still. Oh, a moment there for Conor Heron. He's gone off then. And now Kimchi is up into P3, and it's now Williams Renault 1-2.
Yeah, it's not praised the last time we did that. They both went off in a lap. This
is going to be a mess. Sheen Kervu's going to get off here. I'll be amazed if anyone is keeping it on there. They have. I'm absolutely amazed, because it is an absolute mess for 4th place on backwards. Look at them. They're battling, position changing left and right.
Yeah, Graham and Piper ensuring their battle.
And look out for Ewan Lloyd there. He's going to flick the eye to lead up ahead of them. Look at that move there for Ewan Lloyd there. He's just passed both his teammate and Adam Piper. What a move.
Yeah, he's putting a statement down. He's trying to take the claim of that #1 at the Honda team.
Clements is up to 3rd place. He's just passed Kimchi at Druids, so now he's going to set his sights on the other Mitsubishi drivers of Sharp there. And again, that's one of the Fords going off there. That will be Conor. No, that was Sharp. Sharp now down into 10th place. Oh, McIntosh nearly getting it all wrong there. And again, who's that gone off again? That's Corcoran going off at Graham Hill. But it's literally nose to tail for 4th, all the way back to Corcoran down in last place. In fact, Corcoran might have gone off. Corcoran has gone off yet again, and his car is stopped. And is he going to get going? I think he's... Is he going to quit?
Graham's got back through on Lloyd while that all happened. Lloyd got held up by McIntosh coming out of the corner.
Oh, Kimchi again, all wrong there out of Westfield. But keeping holding on to that 4th place there, but he's got Liam New all over the back of him. And there's Connor Heron in 6th place now. Edwards trying to find, yeah, and Kokorden has left the room. So 3 DNFs then for Kokorden, that's not good, you don't want to see that.
No, not ideal. I'm sure words will be had. Clements goes for P2.
Yeah, and Sharp's giving him the room, so Clements up into 2nd place, and now he's going to set his sights on Liam Welsh. Like I said, he won here last season, so he knows how to win this track, does Liam. But the thing is, though, he's got 2 seconds though to Clements, so he's just ahead. As Sharp is trying to have a look back then on Clements there. Has he got him? He does. Was it a bit forceful though? I don't know.
It was maybe a little late, but I wouldn't say anything worse than that. Clements has gone back up the inside though.
Yeah, indeed he has then. And again, the more time they're going to keep battling, it's going to allow Liam Welsh to catch away. But then the whole cavalry behind from Kimchi backwards is starting to catch up as well.
In fact, Lloyd's now again ahead of his teammate.
And he's having a look. He was trying to fake a move on McIntosh, which didn't happen. Oh, Kimchi's gone slightly off. Is that lost in 4th place? No. No, Connor Heron made it. Oh, in fact, Heron made a move, and Liam New when I was looking at the chat. So New down to 6th, and he could be under a lot of pressure then. Let's have a look then at the back then. And someone else has gone off. Who's that gone off at Sheen Kev? Who was that? It's Edwards. Edwards made the mistake. Now, was there contact? There's Nashel. Yeah, they're side by side as Sheen Kev, and he just puts a wheel on the grass. It's not really an overtaken opportunity to go side by side at Sheen, I have to say.
Lloyd's getting 2 in 1 here, 8th to 2nd in 1 go. New's going to get him back though.
Oh my god, there's nowhere for McIntosh to go. Late braking then. Oh, it's like a domino effect. The contact and the hand bump at the door handle and what have you. And Lloyd still got the inside for Graham Hill. Has he got it done? Yes, indeed he does. 6th place now for Ewan, and hopefully he can pull away and try and catch up to Kimchi, who's lost that 4th place to Connor Heron.
Lloyd could have a very good result here. He could be almost, fight for the podium.
He could. Definitely could. Look at this madness racing over 7th place on back. New leads it though with McIntosh, Piper, Graham. And who's that then in 11th place? Oh my goodness! Oh. And that's a big moment there for McIntosh. There was movement on the straightaway. I don't know if he was trying to find a way. But and he goes straight into Nashel. And that was just absolute. That was. I don't know what on earth happened there. So here's a replay.
He tried to jink left to get New, but Piper's nose was there.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say that is probably McIntosh's fault there for doing it. In fact, he's left the room. I mean, yeah, that's a tough one to call. He's just left the room. Yeah, misjudged the run there. So, yeah, I mean, obviously in those situations you're not going to back out of that if you want to straightaway. But anyway, retirement's coming in left, right, and centre here, and race 3 is always bringing up an intriguing encounter, and it's showing what it is here tonight. Now, who's that then going for position? That's Ewan Lloyd trying to get 4th place.
Yeah.
And he has.
This is a brilliant drive from Lloyd. He's got 3.7 seconds to sharp, and he's got over half the race to go. Podium's not out of the question.
Has he got a Damon Hill helmet? By the looks of it, looks like a Damon Hill helmet. Oh, contact with Kimchi.
I don't have the options you do, but it kind of looks like a Hill helmet.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
windscreen.
Piper's gone off at on the exit of Surtees, and now Volbrecht's trying to have a look on the outside down Pilgrim's Drop. Is he going to slam the door in Piper's face? No, Piper's still there. No, he's got it. Good pass there from Twan. So that's him up into 9th place. He's got Liam New just ahead for 8th.
And look who's 7th.
Oh, here we go again, Here we go again. It's race 1 resumed again. Let's see. It's right on board then with Liam.
2, or is it going to be cleaner this time?
Well, let's hope so. In fact, Liam gets a great run now out of the Sterlings. No, it looks like it's aggressiveness. Here we go again. It's round 2.
I think Graham realised late. I thought he was going to properly have New off there again.
So over the start-finish line into start lap 6 then. It is still Leon Welsh with the lead, but the gap has come down as Clements has a look on the outside now. Sharp still in 3rd. Then Ewan Lloyd in 4th position. 5th is Kimchi. Heron is down to 6th place. Liam New has passed Ethan Graham, has he? Oh, it leads on him! It is round 2! Oh, and he tried to get him back, I think!
No, it was just the car gripped up and spun the other way.
But did Ethan back out of it? Here's a replay. Let's ride on board of him. So he cut to the outside. Oh, he lost. He didn't even back out of it. Ethan did not back out of him when he got into the side of Liam.
No, he's sort of hit the rear of New. It's fired New to the left. He's then tried to correct it and it's hit the wall and then fired him off to the right. Graham was lucky he wasn't wiped out in it.
I think Volbrecht might have been caught up in it as well, because he's lost a lot of time as well. Possibly, I'm not too sure. Not unless if he's made a mistake.
His last lap was a 1:36, so it might have been that.
Oh, okay then. So yeah, so problems then for Twan there in race 3, but still, Leon Welsh has the lead. Clements in 2nd. Sharp is in 3rd.
New's quit. He's either quit or disconnected.
Yeah, I think he's disconnected. Hopefully.
Piper spun. The Piper spun.
That's a good thing, and that's on the Brabham Straight.
He's for some reason just kept the throttle and he's not got out of the throttle once.
He kind of did exactly the same thing what Graham did, but the only thing was Graham kept it going.
Yeah, this top 4 is going to converge in itself soon. Sharp's actually slowly catching up as Clements is fighting Welsh, and then Lloyd's also gaining slowly but surely.
Yeah, Sharp is now 2nd behind Clements, and I think Leon is trying to do his best here to hold on to get his 2nd ever win in the series. But I tell you what, this has been like for the return for the championship. It's been quite bad-tempered, I have to say.
Yeah, it's definitely either a lot of people are going to need a word with, or there's going to be some very, very busy stewards after this one.
I tell you what, thank God I'm not a steward.
Yeah, it's I feel like they're going to see a lot of New and Graham in there.
I think there will be, yeah. I think they're going to be into the steward's office quite a lot there, the way that they've been racing tonight. And this is only just the season opener. We've got 5 more weeks of this.
Well, let's hopefully hope we get the same level of action, but not the same contact.
Yeah, let's hope we can see a little bit more cleaner action come into Lagos next week. Clemenson trying to have a look on the outside of the start-finish straight on Welsh. Couldn't do it, but Sharp is catching up now. The more time that Clements is stuck behind Welsh. Is that a mistake there from Welsh? No, it isn't. Top 3 then getting close together, and look in the background who's there in 4th place. Ewan Lloyd. He's only now within 2 seconds of the leader, but Clements is just trying to find a way to get by Welsh, and Welsh is doing well to hold his own and keep the lead.
Yeah, equal machinery, so it's just pure driver skill.
Yeah, he's going to have to find some tricks in the bag here if he can get by Liam Welsh. Is he going to go for the crisscross here? He's got the run. He's diving to the inside. Is Liam going to give him the room? Shuts the door in Chris's face. And that's going to allow Sharp to catch up here. And now he's within slipstream distance, as well as Ewan Lloyd. The top 4 now, pretty much nearly going to be less than a second here as we start the second half of this race now. Ewan can actually get a win over this.
He could. It's almost like Red Bull Mercedes. There's the 2 Williams Renaults all over him. Then you got Clements, and then we'll call New Perez. He's nowhere to be seen. Here comes Clements.
Yeah, this is it. He had the run. He had the run on the outside, and they did the crisscross, and that should be the lead. But what is Sharp going to do? What is Sharp's going to go to the inside of Clements? Did he bump into Clements there? Might have done, but he's got 2nd place though. He's got 2nd place. Sharp into 2nd, and here comes Lloyd. Lloyd wants 3rd place now. top 4, less than a second now, but Clements has freed himself away from Leon Welsh. Maybe can he stretch his legs away now from this battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th?
Lloyd's got a look on sharp.
Meanwhile, yeah, he has, and he's got 3rd place there. So Leon Welsh, he's done a great job all throughout the first lap of this race up until now, as he's lost 3 places in 1 lap.
Yes, that was Welsh. Apologies. One of these Williams Reynolds could get a podium, and it looks like Clements, barring a mistake, should win unless Lloyd can get past Sharp very quickly.
And then it's going to be interesting to see who's going to come out on top with Lloyd and Clements. But here we go, Ben. We do have... Oh, is that a mistake there for my Sharp? It was. So that's 2nd place now for Lloyd.
That's them both freed in the space of a lap. Can Lloyd catch?
And don't forget, Ewan qualified 12th. He's in 2nd.
Yeah, the cars who started 7th and 12th are now going to be the ones fighting for the win. I think personally Clements should have enough here. When they were in free air, he had the faster lap times. Not by much, a couple tenths, but Clements should have enough to hold on here.
Ethan Graham has passed Kimchi for 6th place there, so Kimchi doing a good job then in his 2nd race of this championship. He's doing fine there to get his car in 7th place there. Lewis Edwards spinning off at Shinkev early on in the race. He's up into 8th, with Piper in 9th, and 10th place to Twan, and then Nasho in 11th place, and he got 3 retirements already. McIntosh, Kokorin and Liam New after incidents, basically. But it's been an incident-packed meeting, this, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been... you sometimes get these, you start a season and it's just filled with incidents, and you're just like, you need to get a hold of this lot, otherwise it'll continue. I had that many times. Running this league or the GT3 league, you just cannot get it into their heads to just not have contact, or minimise contact.
Well, the only close battle we have then is for this battle for 2nd place. I'm not unless if Lloyd is starting to stretch his legs away from this inter-team battle with Ash and Leon. One of these drivers are going to get a podium positions. Hopefully them two don't make a mistake, and then Connor Heron will make up getting a podium finish out of all this, because it looks like he's starting to catch up on the back of these two. But is there enough time though for Connor to catch up to those? That's the question, because we're going to have 2 more laps to go. Clement still leads, Ewan Lloyd 2nd, Sharp in 3rd, Leon Welsh 4th, Connor Head, and that's your top 5. Then Ethan Graham, the champion, in 6th position, being hounded again by the rookie Moti Kimchi in 7th place, and then Lewis Edwards, the guys that have had problems, 8th down backwards there, as Piper is having a look on the then on Edwards. Edwards on the mediums. Piper should be on the soft tyres, so that should be a position change sometime very soon. And Piper's plan of trying to win all the races is come unstuck after the first race, I think. Yeah, he did say in the chat he's going to win all the 18 races, but that's not going to happen now, unfortunately.
It was never going to happen. It's Piper. He was out of the championship before we even started race 1.
I did mention if he can have Adam have a negative 50-point head start, so he wouldn't win the championship, but I don't know if that would get agreed to.
We could give him a 50-point head start and he wouldn't win it.
Here we go then, Piper to the outside, down Pilgrim's drop. Oh, that's enough for him to stick a Mazda in there. Is that going to be the position change? I think Edwards is going to give the inside. No, Piper backs out of it.
Surprising, he's on the faster tyres. You think he'd want through?
Yeah, surprising there. Oh, again, Edwards there. He scares me through Shinkev because he uses all of the racetrack as Edwards. I mean, yeah, okay, he's had 2 podiums, and even a win, but this is not the Lewis Edwards you've seen that's like championship winning Lewis Edwards. There has been some mistakes come here and there from Lewis, but hopefully he can change all that come next week. It'll be good to see. Anyway, they're on their last lap there. Piper on the outside. And is he going for the crisscross? No, again, Edwards has that covered. Meanwhile, back up from the leader. And Clements there is stretching his legs away from Ewan Lloyd now. Nearly 2 seconds advantage there. But who's going to get... Oh, looks like Leon Welsh has lost ground on Sharp. So as things stands as it is, I'm not going to say anything, but Leon Welsh could be the guy that's going to miss out on the podium.
Yeah, but it's going to be a good points haul for the Williams-Renault team. And I'll tell you what, Kimchi's been hanging on to Graham and is actually putting pressure on. He could make a late move here.
Yeah, he could do. Let's ride on board then with Motti. Here he goes. May just give him a little bit of a love tap there, but still, you know, no harm, no foul. At least Ethan's will be quite glad to see a different car instead of Liam. It looks like he's not going to put any pressure then on Ethan, but still 7th place though for Motti in his second race. That's still pretty good going. But there is Clements there. He got a podium in race 1. He's going to win race 3, take the fastest lap. Ewan Lloyd gets another 2nd place. Sharp will get 3rd place. Here comes Leon Welsh in 4th, and Connor Head crosses the line in 5th. 6 seconds then behind the leader. Ethan Graham gets 6th. For Motti, Kimchi gets 7th place. And we wait for this battle for 8th place, which will be leading by Lewis Edwards, and then Piper will cross the line just behind him in 9th place. And then we wait for, oh, he's slowing down a bit there. Oh, he's got plenty of time. So here comes Chuan. Here he comes then, crosses the line in 10th place. Welcome to the BTCC then, Tran. Hope you enjoyed your first meeting then. And then we've got to wait a bit of a while then for National to cross the line in 11th place. And then 3 retirements: Liam New, Martin Kokorin and Xavier McIntosh. So there is the unofficial race results there. But Liam, we've got to get to you. Who will be your driver of the day?
I think it was made for me about halfway through race 3. It's going to be Ewan Lloyd. Yeah,
for sure. Definitely there. Did well in race 1 and back-to-back 2nd place finishes. I believe that could put him in the air. It'll be quite close between him and... Well, we'll talk about the points in after next week. But anyways, we're probably going to end the stream very quickly then. Again, thank you to Liam for being with me in the booth. I think he's not going to be with me next week because you're off to the Nordschleife, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, so are you going to be actually going to be on the track itself?
Yep, I'm going to be going around the track.
Okay, lovely stuff then. Is Chunk going to be with you too?
No, but I'll see him next Tuesday.
Chunk is Rob's cat, by the way. But anyways, that has been the season opener, and what a thrilling season opener this has been. So anyway, I've been Sean.
And I'm Liam.
And I'll see you next week. You won't see Liam next week, but next week will be at Interlagos in Brazil. So see you next week then.